What is up, everybody, and welcome back to the military simulation, tactical shooter, and historic gaming channel. Today we have for you another entry in the Tactical Gaming Journal, where we will be taking a sneak peek at Beyond the Wire's soon-to-come Operation 3. Make sure you hit that subscribe button if you're new around here, and ring that bell, because we're giving away a Beyond the Wire and Postscriptum game key at the end of every week. If you want to get in on that action, just wait till the end of the video and I'll give you details on exactly how to enter the giveaway. As for now, let's jump right into this juicy information. So as most of you will probably already know, the next map we will be fighting over is Vimy Ridge, probably the most popular battle for the Canadian Expeditionary Force. Historians attribute the success of the Canadian Corps to technical and tactical innovation, meticulous planning, powerful artillery support, and extensive training, as well as the inability of the Sixth Army to properly apply the new German defensive doctrine. The battle was the first occasion when the 4 divisions of the Canadian Expeditionary Force fought together, and it was made a symbol of Canadian national achievement and sacrifice. A 250-acre portion of the former battleground serves as a memorial park in sight of the Canadian National Vimy Memorial. So now let's get a closer look at this new Canadian faction, what they're going to be wearing as a uniform, and what toys they're going to be taking to play with. Now, as you can see, this model's been yet to be rendered, but it's coming along nicely. Here is the pack the soldier will be wearing, also known as a haversack, again untextured, coming along nicely. And then lastly, aiming for more realistic cloth shaders to increase the visual fidelity of characters, the art team has worked to implement new master material for cloth uniform and equipment pieces. So as you can see here in this before and after, all the uniforms themselves are just going to pop more. It's going to be just better looking altogether. So now we're going to do a rather quick slideshow of all the new weapons that will be coming with the next Update 3. That, of course, was the Enfield Mark II revolver, and here we have the British pattern 1908 cavalry sword. Up next is the German 1873 artillery saber. This was the last defense to protect the artillery. And what I'm excited for is the Trench Morningstar, for bashing the enemy's brains in, of course. Here is the Carabiner 98AZ, a trusty bolt-action rifle. Can't go wrong with this one. Then we have a late war weapon, the BAR, one I'm sure almost everybody's familiar with. Here's the M18, almost like a successor to the German M15, again another late war weapon in the submachine gun or machine pistol class. And finally, or as far as weapons go, we have the Jam 10 grenade. And you can probably guess this is more of unconventional weapon, probably made on the front line by the soldiers themselves in desperate times of low ammo and such. The Colt Browning M1895/14, nicknamed Potato Digger, will be released with the Canadian Expeditionary Force. Here you can see it recently had the reload animation blocked out. And of course we'll take a deeper look at this machine gun as the rest of the Operation 3 arsenal gets closer and closer to release. Heavy weaponry has also had some attention this month, with a slight change in how the first-person camera behaves while panning. Gunners operating heavy machine guns will now notice added movement emulating the weight of such items. Been a while since the Berthier model has been showcased, but it's on the way with bolting and reload animations now complete. You'll be seeing the Berthier shipped to the front lines in the coming months, with the Harlem Hellfighters taking this French rifle as their main firearm. Okay, so y'all know me right. You know I like to save the best for last. And for me, of this whole update, the most exciting, at least in my eyes, is that not only are we getting Vimy Ridge, but we're getting another map, Vale Armand. And this map will be showcasing for the first time in Beyond the Wire a more verticality to the gameplay. That's right, we're going to be fighting over mountains and hills, jagged rock formations, cliffs. In fact, it even reminds me somewhat a little bit of a World War I game coming out in the near future. But we're not going to talk about that. Similar to how Chapter 2 of Postscriptum totally changed up the gameplay with the verticality, I can expect this map Vale Armand to do the same thing. And don't forget, boys, get the height advantage. I got that from Sun Tzu's Art of War, right? Strike first and all that, but he who's higher up and got the higher ground typically wins. Alright, before we go, boys, I want to address the developers. And this is somewhat just a suggestion from old Boogie5 here, but one of the last updates we saw this new Frontlines mode where it's basically for server seating, and it's just one objective on each side, and there's no artillery, no snipers, just old classic infantry on infantry. And it got me thinking about what, in my opinion, makes Beyond the Wire great, and that is what I felt made Postscriptum different from Squad. Same thing with Beyond the Wire, just further so, and that's chaos. I love Postscriptum because it's chaotic, beautiful chaos. And then Beyond the Wire took that formula and made it even more chaotic. However, these game modes with like 17 different caps and so much going on and spreading out everything seems to fight against what makes Beyond the Wire so beautiful. And I was just thinking, a mode like this where there's only one objective, so instead of being able to attack and defend at the same time, can we get a mode similar to Invasion in Postscriptum or Invasion in Squad, where one team defends and one team attacks? However, there's only one objective. That way, the 50 players on one side and the 50 players on the other all get funneled into one part of the map, and it is what makes Beyond the Wire great, pure chaos. Anyways, hopefully the developers hear me, at least try it out internally maybe. But I really do think a lot of these games, not just Beyond the Wire, suffer from just generic game modes. And not only that, but just game modes getting old. And a lot of times, kind of like Postscriptum's Advanced and Secure, game modes not being understood correctly by the community and never being played right, just because the players don't know how to play them. Anyway, I love the game. You know you guys got my support all the way to the end, although I don't see it ending. There's something about good and great games, man. No matter what the little kids say, dead game, they'll always have a cult following. God bless Beyond the Wire. Thank you guys for watching. I'm going to give details on how to enter that giveaway now. But first, I want to give a special thanks to the guys that make this possible. My channel members and Patreons, the Mil-Simp Minions. We got 3 tier of member, Mil-Simp, Mil-Simper, and Mil-Simpest. Top tier gets you things like me teaching you how to get marksman and Postscriptum whenever you want it. Exclusive videos. All the channel members get special badges and emojis. And of course, priority playing with me, or priority and anything else. And of course, you guys steer the channel, man. A lot of times, if you want to become a channel member, you can suggest what videos for me to do in the future, stuff like that. And also, if you become a channel member, every single week for every giveaway, you get double the entries. That's double the chance of winning. So if you want to consider helping me out and supporting the channel, hit that blue join button below, or check out the Patreon link in the description. Again, salute to all my channel members. You boys make it all possible. Alright, now let's get out of here. If you want to get into the giveaway, all you got to do is like this video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and join our little Discord community linked below. Boogie5 Gaming Etc. Discord channel. But most importantly, drop a comment on this video, say whatever you want, but leave your Discord name and number. That's going to act as your ticket stub to make sure the right guy gets the prize. Alright guys, thank you all for supporting the channel, and y'all be good to each other.